Guinan, I must speak with you. Now I fully understand that you are only programmed with the knowledge that the Enterprise D's profile of Guinan would have, since that was the last time the holodeck was given any information about you and many others. And when we christened and had the first launch ceremony for the initial embarkation of the Enterprise E, the holodeck, transporter, and computer databases and vector space drives were simply uploaded from the Enterprise D with a few structural modifications to accommodate the new ship's design upgrades and improved security protocols. All that being said, I need to speak with you.
Well, that was sure a mouthful. Are you sure this was a good idea, considering your experience with Moriarty on the Enterprise D's holodeck?
That only occurred because Data unknowingly asked for a rival as intelligent as himself, meaning the character he was playing, in this case Sherlock Holmes. And, due to his vagueness of language, the computer made the result of his request as smart as Data himself, not just as intelligent as the character he was playing. Many holodeck characters have been made aware of their existence as a holodeck character, and besides that one instance, it has never caused much of an issue.
I don't know how much I like being a holodeck Guinan. Have you ever asked yourself about the ethics of assuming someone's image and voice within an abstraction of reality and allowing people to interact with them? What if they revealed the innermost secrets of their living counterparts? What if they went insane from realizing they are merely a simulation?
Guinan, please, we can address all of that afterwards, but I really need your help. You see, we just arrived into orbit around the tidally locked single moon of a planet much like 21st century Earth. We are not in the path of the visible portion of their moon, so we are effectively hidden from their sight at present. They have a democratic republic very much like the U.S.A. in that time period, except on their planet somehow, an orange-colored, highly unethical, tyrannical despot of no small celebrity has gained control of their country, and now they are teetering ever closer, day by day, to a totalitarian, authoritarian regime. Not only are many people being rounded up and summarily deported without due process, but also a situation is establishing itself not unlike the one that nearly threatened to make the very first warp drive, created and tested by Zephram Cochrane in 2063, a non-occurrence. Technically, the Prime Directive says that I cannot interfere with the events of their world, since they have not achieved warp drive. But I feel I must. What do you think I should do?
I'm going to tell you a story about a different time in the actual Earth. That same country that you are comparing these beings and their nation to, but about 160 years before the time period you are referencing. There were a number of states in the Old South that had institutional slavery, who were born and raised to think it was natural and couldn't imagine any way of life without it. There were also a number of states in the Midwest and Northeast who were bitterly against it. They had never lived with it, and to them it represented the same tyranny that their country's founders had founded their nation to escape. In the end, a bloody, awful civil war ensued that nearly destroyed the newfound nation. But when it was all over, the will of those who kept true to their nation's original purpose, that all men are created equal, was just a little stronger than the will of those who would act as tyrants, much the same as the monarchs whom many of their ancestors fled from to find a better life.
So what are you saying, Guinan?
I'm saying that sometimes history has to be allowed to take its own shape, and that won't happen if you interfere. The Prime Directive exists for exactly that reason. You understand?
I want to thank you, Guinan. I owe you an extreme debt of gratitude, and I'm always going to remember that you helped me out in this difficult time. I'm just sorry that I have to leave you like this. But you understand, don't you?
Sure. Sure I do, of course. I'm not Guinan after all. I'm just a holodeck simulation, nothing more, right? And you're welcome. I always value an opportunity to advise the great Admiral Picard.
Holodeck Protocol Guinan 5501. Authorization Admiral Picard 00 Delta 00.